So, many of you all know that DB challenged us here at the Backroom Crew to do one of these stripped down videos. And I figured the best time for me to do it is while I'm out here on my own during my working time on my lunch break. It's usually when I have a lot of time to think about stuff that goes on in life. So I figured I'd give you all a little insight on me. My name's Josh. I go by Mecha Sandwich on anything online, really. I don't know, life's been kind of funny lately. Of course, as DB mentioned in his video, and we've mentioned before, we lost a member a few weeks back through a hard fight, a long fight with cancer. But he's in a better place. He's not suffering anymore. I think I'm doing better than DB is, but I still have my moments where it gets hard thinking about things and stuff. My role with the Backroom Crew is I'm kind of the face man. Usually the first point of contact whenever we talk to somebody new. Do a lot of the leads on the podcast. Kind of give the group the personality that it needs. I mean, we all have our strengths and weaknesses. I couldn't tell you how to fix a computer to save my life. But then you got people like Andre and Brandon who are like super duper technical, and then of course DB, he's really smart with that stuff too. And he's got a good head on his shoulder to keep everybody going good, keep us going in the right direction. I know after NecoCon we kind of took a step back, reevaluated what we're doing. As you can see, I shaved. It was not my choice, but whatever. We did that live broadcast at NecoCon, which was a big undertaking for us, and it was a kind of a really cool learning experience too as we did it. But hopefully here in the next year or so, we're going to be doing a lot more of that, get a lot more interactive with the community, the nerd community out here in the Hampton Roads area. I don't know. It's just things have been going fairly well for myself. Can't complain. I mean, things have been worse. Things can always get better. And there's a truck driving by. But I don't know. I mean, you got the holiday coming up, Thanksgiving. It's a good time to take a reflection back, a look at everything that's going on in our lives. Be thankful for what we have. I know I cannot do any of the cool stuff I've been doing with the crew without their help, without the friends and support that I have in my personal life. You know, of course, Tanya, my girlfriend, she's been a huge support to me, teaching me things about myself that I don't know about or never noticed, and just kind of going from there. But no, I mean, we're working hard. We're trying to get things going together as best we can. I know we've been struggling with equipment and technical issues and left and right, and that's just mostly because we just don't have the financial means to get the high-end gear that you see some of the bigger YouTube channels out there get. But we do the best we can, and honestly, even if we had that top-notch gear, we're still going to run into problems. We're still going to have issues left and right. But that's not about, we're not about trying to go out and get a ridiculous amount of funding. I mean, it'd be great, don't get me wrong, if we could somehow figure out a way to do this, and as a full-time gig, I think all of us would jump on it. But unfortunately, just right now, we're not at that point where we're looking for that opportunity, that avenue to go, to become better, to become the name, the voice of the people that do everything nerd culture, not so much just to highlight the celebrities, highlight the cool stuff that goes on, because that's not what we're about. At least in my opinion, what I see as we're about the normal people. You, me, anybody that goes to convention, everybody that puts that hard work into doing something cool, that they're getting nerdy about, that they're ecstatic about. We want to talk to those people. I want to talk to those people. Because I feel like there's so much untapped potential out there that we get so wrapped up in glorifying celebrities and top tier people and people that just already have made it. And I'm not taking away from their successes and their achievements. By God, no. They've worked hard at it, just like we're working hard at it, just like everybody works hard at it to become the best at what they do, or become good at what they do and get that recognition. But there's literally thousands upon thousands of people out there that put so much work into something, or have so much passion for what goes on, that when you see them, I just want to talk to them. I want to put them out there in front of the world and give them a chance to tell their story, tell them how they made something. Because honestly, you can't have culture and a world and an environment that is seen at conventions or anything really that's involved with. I mean, look at the sports culture. That thing is huge. Multi-millions of dollars worth of entertainment yearly. Billions upon billions of dollars are spent just to glorify a few team members and whatnot. But the fans, the millions upon millions of sports fans out there, they're the reason why it's so big. You can't have a world filled with billions upon billions of dollars spent on people if you're not going to have someone to go out and want to watch them play their sport, or even now go out and want to watch their movie or read their comics or anything like that. There's the fans out there, and I feel like there hasn't been somebody that's gone out and touched them. And if there's another group out there, by all means, please let me know, because I haven't found them. But I feel if we can just get it known, let people know what we're about, what we're trying to tap into. I mean, we're still going to do Let's Plays. I'm waiting for No Man's Sky in June. I'm going to do a full Let's Play series on that, mostly because I just don't have the time to sit down and do very many Let's Plays. But before I get back into that, I want to just finish up on my last thought. Just people amaze me. I mean, there's good, there's bad, there's ugly, but just when everybody gets together with a common idea, that fascinates me. And I just want to talk to every single person I can about the craft. I want to know why they love it so much. I just want to know why. Why do people spend all this time, money, and effort into something? I want to hear why they have the passion for it. And not because I need to know why. I know why, because I have my passions too. I geek out over Star Wars just like most people do. I have, my weird hobbies. I get that, but I want to know why they got into it. I want to know their story. I want to know how and why they're so fanatic about this one particular person that they made a cosplay out of. That's my goal with this. I want to bring the common person to the limelight and give them their chance to tell their story. And for all I know, they open the door for them to go and be the next big celebrity that everybody else geeks about. That would be so huge to me, just to give somebody that opportunity to be out there and put their name out there. That would be like the epitome of everything we're doing, is to find somebody and give them their start. And of course, like I was just saying about Let's Plays, I enjoy playing games. I just don't have time as much as I used to. And that's just part of growing up, I guess. I mean, getting out of that young age where, you know, things aren't as fast or as free as they used to be, but we, you know, we're not old either. We're still, I mean, DB just turned 30. If that puts it into perspective, he's the oldest one in the group. So we're all middle of the road, as it will, getting there. And the fact that we're still staying in touch with the stuff that we loved as we were children and as we were growing up is amazing, because I know tons of people that used to be way into Pokemon that don't even want to talk about it anymore, or used to be way into all this other stuff, but now it's like, nah, man, that's kids. I got family. I can't be into that stuff. I'm like, why? Why can't you be into that? But me, I love video games. I don't think I'm ever going to stop playing video games. I feel that, you know, they're not a waste of time. I feel like they're an art form. You can sit down and play something like that, like Fallout 4. I've been playing it for since it came out almost. Whenever I have free time, I'll sit down and play it. I've been streaming. I did Fallout Friday. I'm gonna keep going I'm gonna keep doing Fallout Fridays for probably about till the end of the year when the hype starts dying down, and then we'll go from there. Mostly because there's only so much you can do in it until you run out of stuff to do. And I mean, I just finished a storyline in my own time, and then I'm gonna pick up a story or a quest line on Friday and try to go as far as that as I can. And that's gonna be my goal, is just to kind of pick up a quest line every time I stream on that. But when No Man's Sky comes out, I'm gonna do tons of Let's Play on that, because that's my biggest. That's what I'm excited for next year. I know we're still working on stuff. The rest of the crew are working on stuff. We got our convention goals for next year pretty much figured out, what we're trying to do. We're just trying to put all the logistics behind that before we go ahead and announce all that. So if you see us out there, please come talk to us, because like I said, we can't do this without you people. Without our followers, we want more and more followers. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. I don't want to bore you guys with my banter. But again, my name's Josh. I'm Mecha Sandwich on anything. Part of the Backroom Crew. And we love you.